Trent, congratulations on the win. Tough luck on the campaign. What was the message going into today's game amongst the players?
Go out there and make the most of the opportunity. Obviously a disappointing position to be in, but anytime you get to represent the country is always a very proud moment, and I thought the boys put on a great performance this afternoon.
Second row. Hi, good night. You came into this game knowing that, unfortunately, you're no longer in contention, but did that affect the game plan in any way as you approached today's game?
I don't think so, no. Definitely not the start we wanted in the tournament. A hard one to take, but we had a job to do this afternoon, and I thought the boys did that very nicely.
It's not quite over yet. You have one more game to play. What is the thinking going into that game? Is there anything you're still looking to get out of this tournament?
Once again, just an opportunity to represent the country in the way we know how to do. Always a lot of pride wearing the fern on our chest, and T20 cricket, international cricket, has to be played with a lot of pride, so looking forward to another good occasion.
And you mentioned representing the country, and you've been part of a sort of partnership over the years with Tim Southee, and you guys were at it again tonight, sharing 5 wickets amongst yourselves. Talk to us about that partnership that you've had with him over the years and what it means to be playing alongside him.
I look at it with very fond memories. We've bowled a lot of overs together. I know the partnership very well, and obviously a very good friend on and off the ground. Nice to wind back the clock a little bit and see a bit of swing bowling at the top. So, like I said, some great memories, and hopefully a couple more still to come.
Hi, Trent. The pitches in this tournament have been a lot better for the bowlers than previous tournaments. Would you welcome that greater equalization between bat and ball that you see from the pitches in this tournament for future ones?
I think it's been a challenge. There's no doubt about it. There's been some very, very low scores. I've played cricket all around the world recently, and you come up with a lot of different conditions. It's always the challenge in adapting to conditions, but I think the balance has been far too much on the bowler side, but they just haven't been very good wickets. I don't know what that comes down to. I haven't been to the Caribbean in a wee while, but it was my debut down in Guyana, but it was a very slow wicket down there, and then the wicket here has been what I'd call just up and down. So, it's been a good challenge for bat and ball, but it's interesting to see in a world tournament.
But you've enjoyed bowling on the better pitch conditions.
I think you want a good balance between bat and ball, obviously. I want to see the ball swinging. I look for more overheads than wickets itself, but it's been a unique tournament, obviously across 2 countries, several games on each day, and I spoke briefly in my interview the other day about the tournament being two weeks into the tournament. Several teams had already qualified and we'd only played 1 game, so it's a little bit unique, but I love coming to this part of the world. It's a great place to tour, and just gutted we're not going any further, to be honest.
Your country has enjoyed a huge amount of success over the last half a decade or so. Does this not qualifying for the next round feel like the end of an era, or is this just a blip and that you will get back to where you were before after this one?
It's a hard one to forecast. Like I said, there's a lot of pride in the dressing room and playing for the country. We've had some great records across the however many years, and it's something that we don't look at too much. We come here to do a job and perform the way we know how to perform and play the game in the way that we want to play it. And unfortunately, we've been off the ball over the last couple of weeks, and that's what it takes to not qualify. So it's unfortunate, but I think there's still some tremendous talent inside that dressing room and coming through the ranks in New Zealand cricket. So we're a proud nation, and I think it will continue to go that way.
Trent, in the IPL, the wickets were belters. Here, it's a different scenario. How good do you think this is for cricket?
Sorry, ask that again. I didn't know.
No, I said in the IPL, there were belters because you were getting 200 plus scores. In this tournament, I think it's only just Australia that went past 200. What do you make of this situation for cricket? How good do you think this is for cricket? Low scores is what we've been seeing lately.
It's hard to compare to the IPL. Obviously, it's a different beast. There's different rules, different wickets, and grounds that have, well-established grounds, etc. So it's a hard one to compare. I think anyone that thinks T20 cricket is going that route of, touching 300 runs every game, it just shows you the beauty of playing cricket around the world. It's so different. Every country, every nation brings its own quirks, And that's the challenge that I love as a bowler, adapting to those conditions, trying to work out the best players, and bringing my game towards them. So, yeah, hopefully something that I still look to continue to do.
Hi, Trent. You all came in as the number 1 seed in this group. How disappointing is it not to make the Super 8s? And is this your last World Cup?
Didn't realise we were number 1 seed. I think T20 cricket, anything can happen. Obviously coming to the unknown against Ugandan side, Papua New Guinea. Obviously haven't seen too much of them, but there's been some great upsets in this tournament. I see Nepal unfortunately missed out by 1 run. It shows you the closeness of this format and the quality that's in this World Cup. So, like I said, we're devastated to not qualify. We've been outplayed earlier in the tournament, and yeah, we haven't qualified for good reason. So it's unfortunate, but that's how T20 cricket goes. Speaking on behalf of my